Welcome to Eclectic Minds, the podcast that brings you a little bit of everything. I'm your host, Prime Meridian, and I'm excited to take you on a journey through topics both random and in-depth. Each week, we'll explore a variety of subjects, from current events and pop culture trends to history and science. We'll bring on guests with unique perspectives and experiences to dive deeper into the topics at hand. But, at the same time, we'll also keep things light and fun. You never know what kind of random tidbits you'll learn along the way. So sit back, relax, and let's get eclectic. Thanks for tuning in to Eclectic Minds.
I feel like you just took the vibes of any intro to Supernatural and were just like, yeah.
That was not my intention, but because I was looking for free music on YouTube, and I came across that, and I'm like, this gives off a good vibe. I like this. Okay. Okay.
That could just be me, but some of the tunes were similar.
I guess I could see that. Just imagining Sam would probably have the podcast, right?
No. Are you kidding me? It would be Dean and he would keep it secret. He had a secret dating profile, but he definitely had Cass take the picture for it, so.
Yes. Oh boy.
Like, people can fight me on that one. I know for sure that it was taken by Cass, because who else would take that picture?
Very true, yeah. Okay. Think about, I hope that notification sound doesn't mess it up. Oh well, whatever. So, animals.
You are the host.
Alright. What's your favorite animal?
Let's not start with that question. I don't know. It varies from time to time.
Okay. Dinosaurs are animals, so do you have a...
Dinosaurs are cool, but gosh. I don't know what my favorite animal is. I don't even know what my favorite color is sometimes. So just being indecisive.
Okay, do you have a favorite aquatic animal then?
Aquatic animal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Break it up into categories.
I do love lemon sharks. They're just little ocean puppies.
I haven't heard of lemon sharks.
You've never heard of lemon sharks? Seriously?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh. Okay, get ready.
There we go.
I recommend learning about lemon sharks because they are literally the ocean's puppy. Like, they typically live in coral reefs, and they have a yellowish tan color to them, which is why they're called lemon sharks, because of the yellowish tan coloring. And they're so fun. So, while they are sharks, they don't tend to attack unless, like, extremely provoked. You know?
Yeah.
They're one of the more just docile sharks.
Interesting.
And what's fun is that there have been several instances of divers, like, who just, go down into coral reefs and, like, hang out with the sharks on a regular basis. And researchers doing this, and, they'll get some, like, with any animal, the creatures become familiar with them, but the lemon sharks will protect the diver or researcher.
Oh, wow.
From, like, tiger sharks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I think at one point, like, during one of the Shark Weeks that they have that are just endless, there was, like, an episode or a section on lemon sharks, and it showed a video of this diver, like, being literally pushed out of the way, or, like, the tiger shark being shoved by the lemon shark, and then the lemon shark getting in front of the diver, either to get pets or to just be like, no, this is mine.
My diver.
Yeah.
Find your own.
Let me find...
Interesting. Now you've piqued my curiosity about lemon sharks.
Yeah, they're cute. I like them. Hold on. I'm sending an image. So you at least know what they look like.
Oh, okay. I have seen them before, but I didn't know that's what they were called.
Yeah, they're lemon sharks.
Oh, wow. I thought they were smaller sharks, but no, they look pretty big.
I mean, they are technically smaller. I mean, they're not the smallest shark, but...
Yeah.
It says, just a basic Google search says they can get to about 10 feet in length, or 10.5 feet in length, and live about 27 years.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They are on the conservation status. Again, this is just a basic Google. Says they are near threatened. So they aren't endangered or in the threatened stage, but they're getting there, so. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd say lemon sharks are one of my favorites. I like most sea creatures as long as they don't touch me. Yeah, they're cute. Let's see, I'm trying to think of others. I just like identifying them, like going to like aquariums, especially like conservation aquariums. There's a really good one in Utah.
Okay.
And just seeing all of the creatures and stuff. In Salt Lake City, there is a really good one that's like super strong on conservation, which is one of the requirements I have for going to any aquarium or zoo. And they had managed to keep a giant isopod alive in captivity for a couple of years.
Oh, wow.
Like, it was the longest living one on record in captivity. And from, like, it's now dead, which is really sad. But from the giant isopod, from her, like, death and stuff, they were able to learn how to take care of them and help and potentially continue to prolong that lifespan in captivity, so that in the case that, like, you know, they find injured ones or like need to start a breeding program for that particular sea creature, they'll be able to. So that's cool.
Oh, that is really cool. I'll have to see if I can visit it next time I'm in Salt Lake.
It was a little disappointing because I was really looking forward to seeing it, but...
yeah. Let's see. What about, like, sea turtles?
Sea turtles are cool. There's lots of different ones for that one. Like... endless enough. Like, not really, but, like, there's lots. And what's really fascinating is how big they get, because you don't really realize it until you get to see, like, a model or something. And, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to look online and see if this is the right one. Send you a link of the website for that one place.
Okay. What about, movies that are based off, like, ocean animals? Whether they're... Because I know there's a lot of cartoon ones, like... A Turtle's Tale, I think, is one of them. Obviously, Finding Nemo, classic.
That movie so much. That's the link to the website of the aquarium in Salt Lake.
Okay. Deep Sea Loveland Living Planet Aquarium. Okay.
And it's very good. On each exhibit, it has a little sign that'll tell you what status that creature is in the endangered species list, whether it's extremely endangered or not endangered at all. And when I went there, all of the animals seemed to be well taken care of, like healthy, happy, like yeah, it was just really cool.
Okay. Interesting.
And yeah, I try to make sure that whatever I go to somewhere, that they know what they are doing with the animals. Cough, cough. Anything in Boise that has to do with animals is just depressing.
Oh, man.
Like, yeah, it's a time. I'm not going to bash on them because I'm sure that the people taking care of them are trying their best, but...
Interesting.
But yeah, what were we talking about before that, though?
Aquatic themed movies, I guess, is a way to put it.
Oh, yeah. And I commented on my hatred for Finding Nemo.
Why do you not like it so much?
I just actively hate the movie. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't, like, I have a reason, but I can't think of the reason that I had. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike other movies and stuff, which there's one that I have no reason to hate, but I just find extremely annoying.
I can see that. There's a couple for me that I like that too.
Doesn't even matter how good the actors are, I just don't like that movie. Because it's annoying. Anyway, aquatic themed movies.
Like,
You know, like,
whether they're cartoon or live action, like, I remember watching A Turtle's Tale, I think that's what that movie was called.
mm-hmm.
Not Shark Reef. Yeah, Shark Reef. Right? With, Will Smith. That movie about, Oscar.
Fish.
Yeah, and then this, like, friendly shark, I forget the friendly shark's name, who refused to eat fish.
I don't think it's called Shark Reef, because a basic Google search is not that.
I know Will Smith was the weird blue and yellow fish named Oscar, I think.
Interesting.
And...
I haven't really seen a whole lot. I will say that there are some animated shows or documentaries that I like wholeheartedly love. Octonauts being one of those. I don't care how old you are; it gives you vital information about sea creatures and just getting to understand the creature themselves. Obviously, the episodes are like 10 minutes long because it's meant for kindergartners, but still. But yeah, Octonauts is a good one. Again, I really like conservation. I don't like putting any sort of animal or sea creature into a tank or facility without proper reasoning.
Of course, yeah.
So, yeah, Octonauts is a good one for that. Just information-wise and conservation-wise.
Interesting.
Getting information out. Plus, it's fun to just see little characters running around. Haven't seen any documentaries lately. Watched a lot in high school, but different.
What about movies like Jaws?
I haven't personally seen Jaws, but I feel like there is a strong misunderstanding because films like that against some of the sea creatures.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've only seen bits and pieces of Jaws. My mom loves that movie, but I'm like, eh.
But yeah, because like shark attacks, while they do happen, it's not as often a great white than what we think and what the films portray.
Yeah.
In all honesty, it's typically bull sharks, tiger sharks. Tiger sharks are really common, and black-tipped reef sharks.
Huh. Now that I did not know.
And even most of those, the bull shark, like I think the bull shark and the black-tipped reef shark. Someone wants to correct me, they can. They attack out of curiosity. It's more of like they see a swimmer and sense the movement and think it's a fish in distress or a creature in distress. And part of the way that they're getting a feel for what it is by biting.
I do remember that.
What?
I do remember hearing about that because they think you're a fish or a seal, and then once they take a bite, they're like, this is not my normal food, and they go away.
Yes, most of them do that. There are cases they do attack, and there was no reason. It wasn't out of curiosity. It was like, and they did come back around for another attack. But those ones are extremely rare.
Okay.
Like, it does not happen often. In all honesty, you're more likely to get attacked by, like, any other sea creature. Not really, but, like, shark attacks are far less common than even dog attacks or, like, yeah. Like, I think someone said, if I'm remembering this correctly, another random bit of information, I think coconuts have killed more people than sharks have. And if you doubt me that coconuts can kill, please look it up.
I could see that. Honestly, I would believe it.
But yeah, so it happens, and you know, the people who do suffer from like those attacks, obviously, I feel for them and all that, but there have been several cases where the person who comments on the attack after the attack is like, oh yeah, I was in their territory, I was disturbing that, it wasn't like their fault.
Yeah, not blaming the sharks.
Or any other creature, like, there have been a couple cases where people were attacked by sea lions, and even those people were like, yeah, we were in their space, like, it wasn't their fault. And sea lion attacks are terrifying.
I've never seen, like, any sea lion attacks.
Well, yeah, that's because shark attacks are a lot more common than sea lion attacks, but sea lion attacks can be just as deadly.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah. ABC News did a story on a teen who got attacked by a sea lion in 2019.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. The U.S. Sun, which is another news site. I don't know how true that one is, but that one has a list of sea lion attacks and the worst ones. But yeah, like, people, like, if you live in a beachy area, you know about it because it's in the news and stuff, but, like, what people mostly hear is shark attacks, and part of that is because of the media stigma and movies that we've created. You don't see a movie about a sea lion attacking a person. You see a movie about a shark attacking a person, or sharks attacking land, or stuff like that.
Yeah. Have you, speaking more along those lines, have you heard about Meg 2?
I saw the commercial. I haven't seen the first one. I don't intend to see the first one or the second one, to be honest.
Neither do I. I'm like, eh.
But, yeah. I do think it's highly possible there is creatures in the ocean that we have not yet seen or discovered. And, frankly, I hope we don't discover them.
Yeah.
While that sounds terrible, like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like we haven't discovered some of those creatures for a reason, you know?
Very true, yeah.
So, yeah.
I always, because when the Meg first came out, I saw this one picture someone made of, instead of the shark, it was Megatron. I was like, I love that. It was so funny. But, let's see. How about we move on to birds?
Okay.
From the depths of the ocean to the vastness of the sky. Do you have a...
I don't know a ton about birds. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about birds, as in contrary to sea creatures or other random animals that I know.
Do you have a favorite, like, bird or bird of prey?
Not really. I know there's this really ugly one that was like super endangered and is now like its population's back up, but it's not super high. What is it? Yes, it is. So the California condor is critically endangered to the point where its numbers a couple of years ago were less than 100.
Oh, wow.
And now it's back up to about 500, I think. 500 or 800. It is the ugliest thing I have ever seen, save for a baby pigeon. And I love just how wacky it is. Like, I don't know if that's the right picture. Oh. This one. Yeah, no, it's so freaking ugly. I love it. Here's just a picture of its head.
Oh, wow.
It has like this chubby little neck, and it's weird looking.
Its head is very, very weird. It's like it's featherless.
Yeah, I mean that's what most vultures have. Like the type of vulture, so.
Okay. It has a very, like, fat chin, too.
Yes, it does. But yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting. Like, the numbers have definitely increased, which is cool. If I have my facts correct, and I may not, again, I am not an expert. I want that extremely noted. I just am autistic and know a lot about animals. But I would say that if I'm remembering correctly, there is a so in Boise there is one thing that is actually cool and actually has conservation things as far as animals go. Regardless of what that zoo says, I don't think it is. And that is the Peregrine Fund, and it's just a birds of prey place, and I'm pretty sure. Because it has like a ton of different like animals, and it does, and like some are like critically endangered and stuff. here, and it gives you tons of information on a lot of types of animals. And if I'm remembering correctly, I think they do actually have a California condor there.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they do. I haven't been, and I'm waiting to go in like August because that's when it's best. Because they do shows and stuff. But
Okay.
yeah.
Interesting. When you do go, you'll have to send me pictures or videos.
I don't take pictures or videos typically. I'm mostly learning about the animals there, but I will try to remember.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm thinking about going in like October or something. We'll see.
Okay. That sounds fun.
Yeah, my friend's been there a couple times and says that that's when it's best to go because they do this whole like owl show, and
Ooh.
the owls can like they get real close. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and obviously with any sort of animal show, the animals are trained and familiar with humans, but that doesn't excuse them from being animals. So like.
Yeah.
Any accidents that may happen is neither the fault of the trainer or the people there, probably, or typically the animal. Like, it's just what happened.
Yeah.
You know what? It might be the trainer or something, but for pushing.
Let's see. What about predatory animals?
You just listed almost every single kind of animal in the entire world.
Land animals. Predatory land animals.
Okay. Still aren't necessarily narrowing it down.
Okay, how about this, like, African animal?
Affection to you, but do you know how many animals are in Africa? But I think I get what you're going at. Let's see. You can get within 20 feet of a lion after it's had a meal.
Oh, wow.
I don't recommend it, but you can. Oh, the hippopotamus is literally the most deadly creature in Africa. And
Oh, okay. I believe that.
it's not lions. Lions, they may attack if they're hungry, or if, you're posing a threat to their families or cubs. They won't attack you otherwise. A hippo will attack you. It does not matter, it will. And it is fast. Like, hold on, let me Google this.
Doesn't seem like an animal that big and chubby would be very fast.
It, on average, they can hit a speed of up to 30 miles an hour.
Wow, that's fast for a big animal like that.
Yes. And they are extremely territorial. Like, if you were on land, if you were in the water, and there are hippos around, your life is in immediate danger.
I do remember hearing that they are very territorial and aggressive, yeah.
Like, yeah, it's dangerous. And, yeah, so, like, if you're ever, like, camping in Africa or something, you might want to watch out for those. Also, elephants. Like, they don't attack, but, like, someone at my school lives or has lived in South Africa his whole life. And he said that when you're camping in Africa, in his part of Africa, you don't have to watch out for lions as much as you have to watch out for elephants when you're camping.
Oh, wow.
Very, very outdoorsy person, so.
Okay. I know elephants can get, because they're pack animals, so they can get very protective of each other.
Yeah. But yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. We don't understand animals as well as we think we do.
I could see that, yeah.
But yeah.
What about, canine animals?
African dogs are adorable and I love them. They're just cute. Canine animals. I mean, again, that's wide variety. Creatures, that's literally just an animal classification itself, is canine. Which lists hundreds of animals. But let's see.
I'm pretty sure you know my favorite.
Yes. Yes. Yours is evil. Which is fair, but still. So I was looking up to see what classification hyenas were, because hyenas are fascinating creatures that is going to continue to amaze researchers for a while. And I just wanted to see if it was like, canine or something. It has its own family. Like, it's... And yeah.
Interesting.
It's not in the canine one. It's just its own.
Interesting.
Wow, they're wrong.
I would have thought they would be considered like canines, but
I mean, they're very similar, like with the way that they are. But yeah, hyenas are very different. Apparently, like I know that, but yeah.
Let's see. So, are lions your favorite big cat then?
No, they're cute. And if I ever get close to one, I'll probably lose a hand because I want to pet it. But no, I don't really have a favorite. I like animals and I like taking care of the planet that we were given.
Yeah.
Instead of squandering that. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really have a favorite of anything.
Okay, that makes sense.
Except for lemon sharks.
Lemon sharks.
I love lemon sharks. They're...
Yeah.
I realize that they can do harm, but they do no harm.
Yeah, as long as you're just chilling with them.
Yeah, like, that's with almost any animal. As long as you are, except for some of them. Hippopotamuses just don't. But, like, you're calm, they're calm. Same with most insects. Like, yeah.
What's your favorite spider? Do you have a favorite spider?
Nope. I don't like spiders. Spiders are gross.
Do you have a favorite insect or like bug or creepy crawly?
Yes. Hold on. It is called if I can spell it correctly, it is called the bombardier beetle.
Bombardier beetle?
Bombardier beetle. And the bombardier beetle is very unique in what it does. And I'll send you a couple of pictures.
I have never heard of that beetle before.
So this is what it looks like. Kind of
okay.
Head and a bigger body. In its abdomen, though, it has this unique feature of spewing fire from its butt. So
Wow.
I sent you an image, and so inside of its abdomen, the bombardier beetle has two chambers with two different chemicals. And these two chemicals, they work through its body and come to a point at the end of its abdomen. And when mixed, these two chemicals create an explosive reaction.
Huh.
And it's a defense mechanism, but I think it's the closest proof that if there were actual dragons, or are actual dragons, this is how it would work.
That makes sense. I never realized there was a beetle that shoots fire from its butt.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and it hurts. It very painful. Like, don't go seeking some of these creatures out, please. That's just dumb. Like, but yeah, the bombardier beetle is very cool. Like, it's weird.
Now you've piqued my interest with that one too. I think I've seen pictures of it before because I recognize the skinny brown head and the big green abdomen, but I never knew that it did that.
Yeah. If anyone's into Pokemon, it is a Pokemon creature, it looks like.
It does look very Pokemon-like.
I'm pretty sure it's called a Flame Beat.
Flame Beat? Interesting.
But yes, the bombardier beetle is a fascinating creature that I love dearly. And I wish I could have told my OT professor about it when we were covering stuff in class this semester. But yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, it's a fun one. Let's see. I guess fascinating spider, because you asked me about arachnids earlier, would be... I hate this one, but it's fascinating. Let's see. Is called the orange baboon tarantula.
Orange baboon tarantula.
It is extremely fast.
Wow.
And its bite, while, it has an initial pain, obviously, and stuff, will leave neurological and physiological side effects that will last your entire lifetime.
Wow, that's scary.
And it's extremely fast.
Huh.
Like, it moves. If you ever get the chance to watch this one show, it's on Hulu at the moment, at least season 1 is, called Kings of Pain. Now, both these people in this are professionals in their own right, and are still incredibly stupid to be doing what they're doing. And basically, in the premise of the show is they take the Schmidt Pain Index, which is index of how much a creature hurts when it bites, stings, etc.
Okay.
And that's on a scale of 1 to 4, and they are expanding this.
Wow.
And they are taking this and adding their own flair to it. So they do the damage it does, the intensity, and duration. So damage, intensity, and duration. And they rank it on a scale of 1 to 10 and then calculate the score after that. And if you ever get the chance, they do an episode with the orange baboon tarantula, and it is wild. You can also find it on YouTube and buy a couple of seasons. I have season 2.
Okay.
So yeah. Yeah. There's some of them that are just plain nasty. Like, there's this tiny, tiny beetle in the Amazon, or in general, jungle areas, called the roe beetle.
Roe beetle?
A rove beetle, yeah.
Rove beetle. Okay.
And it is so tiny. Like, it is, like, itty bitty. And it is one of the most harmful creatures.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. So what rove beetles have, like, in their blood and stuff, is toxic, like, in general. Like, so when bit and then squished, like, if you take a rove beetle and you just squish it on your skin after it sprays you with its neurotoxin, oof, it will literally destroy your skin.
Oh, wow.
And stuff. Like, let's see if I can find him. It's disgusting. Right, here we go. Okay, fine. Not.
Is it like acid? Like, does it melt your skin, or?
Kinda, yeah. I'm trying to find a good image that's not, like, super, super disgusting. But they are itty bitty creatures. Like, but you do not, like, ever swat them. Like, just don't. Like, if you see this creature, just leave it alone. Get it off you as fast as possible without harming it. I think it's on a human finger in that one.
Oh.
It is.
Wow. It looks like a long ant.
Yes, and it typically has red and black coloring, and again, it's tiny. Like, super tiny.
Wow. It looks kind of terrifying, too. Like, it belongs in, like, something Halloween or something.
Oh, okay. We're getting somewhere with the images, I'm hoping. This is a minor case of what I'm sending you. And even still, this will leave permanent scarring on this person's body.
Oh, wow. Is that from, like, smashing it, or just the...
That's both from its spray, because it will spray, like, this toxin on you. But you also just what's, like, the blood of the rove beetle and other beetles similar to it is extremely toxic and can melt your skin, essentially.
Yeah, that one looks like a burn.
And it will swell up and pus and just be disgusting in general. Hold on. Images. Yes. Okay, so this is one of the guys from Kings of Pain, and they did a rove beetle. And this was...
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, no, these guys are literally insane. And this is what his skin looked like afterwards.
Oh, wow, that's like a giant burn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it will leave lasting scarring. So yeah, if you ever, like, it's just best to not squish bugs on your skin, guys. Ever. Just not.
I remember,
swat it away.
I remember when I was younger, visiting my family in Colorado, and my cousin and we were messing with an anthill. Mm-hmm. And an ant had crawled up my leg, and I was like, I swatted it, like, ah! But apparently it bit me, and when I swatted it away, the head was still attached to my leg.
Yes, that happened to my sister, too. It's just not a good idea, guys. Like, if you get bit and you don't know what you got bit by, go to a doctor. Like, for serious. Especially if you went to, like, or live in warmer climate areas. Like, just don't risk it.
Like me, my parents, actually my mom was telling me this today, they had a sun spider, in their house.
Oh, those are fun.
And she said it was big too, but my stepdad caught it and let it go. But the pictures she managed to get of it, like, it was angry. It had its, like, mouth out, and I don't think they're necessarily poisonous, but they are fast, and their bites are painful, I've heard.
They're not even technically a spider. I'm pretty sure they're a classification of, like, kind of scorpion-like creature because it has an exoskeleton.
Yeah.
It might be a spider. I don't know. But yeah, no. They can grow absolutely massive. Like, I like finding pictures. They're fun. I wish, like, people could see them. But, yeah. There you go.
Is that a sun spider?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is.
It looks hairier than normal. But wow.
Here's another one.
I can't believe that person's holding it.
Again, it's just a good idea to not mess with these creatures. Leave them alone. Take them back outside.
That one looks dead, but yeah, that's... Yeah.
Like, I don't care what kind of creature fascinates you at all. Like, oh, here's two of them. Pretty sure that's in the Middle East. So it's two of them connected. I think either mating or biting each other's butts. So, there you go. And those are soldiers standing.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Yep.
I seriously don't care what kind of creature or how dangerous or not dangerous you think the creature is. Don't mess with it. Take them back outside. And if you physically can't do that, find someone else.
Yep. I mean, the other day at PetSmart, there was a huge flying cockroach on the wall, and all my other coworkers are like freaking out. I'm like, I'll kill it. So I took my shoe and I whacked it, and thankfully it didn't fly after me. I hit it on the spot, but yeah, it was kind of funny.
Fair enough. But yeah, I don't like killing creatures. Like, I physically can't. Like, if you tell me to kill a bug, I will hesitate. It doesn't matter how innocent the bug is, I won't do it. I may hate it, but, like, I'm not killing it. And I'll just take it outside. I'll trap it. Yeah, there was one time last summer, or I think it was last summer, I was going to do laundry, and so the way we have our laundry is we don't have any shelving to put our laundry soaps and stuff on. So we just have this, like, little bucket, little bin sitting next to our pantry bookshelf. And yes, I do mean pantry bookshelf. It is a bookshelf that holds all the dry stuff. And I went to grab the fabric softener or soap or whatever, and on the edge of the bucket, on the inside, was this bug. I don't know what kind of bug it is. I don't want to know what kind of bug it was. It was big. It was creepy looking. I'm home alone, which means I can't tell my husband to go trap it and release it outside. So instead, I have to sit here and stare at it for like 20 minutes before finally deciding to go do something. So I grab a little, we have itty bitty like Tupperware containers, and I grab one and I'm like, okay. I get it over the creature. I'm like, okay, it's at least over the creature. Now I have to get the lid on. So I have to slowly, carefully kind of shake it in there and then slam the lid on. And it took me so much longer than it probably should have. Gonna be honest here. So much longer. But yeah. I eventually took it back outside and was like, be free, little guy. Set it in the grass and then went inside and let my husband wash the container that the bug was in later.
Nice.
But yeah, If I wasn't going to be a teacher, I'd probably get into something with conservation.
I can see that.
Or if I wasn't terrified of any of the creatures that I love so dearly. Again, I'm fine looking at them, but if they come and touch me, not happening. I don't care how cute it is. I don't want it on me.
Fair enough. I'm kind of the same way when it comes to creepy crawlies and flying things.
I don't care what kind of animal it is. I typically am hesitant to touch or pet anything first.
And you're probably the same way about eating them, huh?
I'm not eating any... No. Yeah, no. I still remember you eating that scorpion sucker, which was... Ugh.
Yep. I haven't eaten this yet, but when we went...
Yes, you have one on you.
Well, when we went downtown to the strip, we went into this candy shop, and it was really, really cool. And I saw they had the insect lollipops.
No.
And so I'm actually holding it in my hand right now because I haven't eaten it. But I got an orange cricket lollipop.
I recognize that they are an important part of some people's diets, because that's just some of the protein that's available, and I recognize that they are vital to survival if you are stuck in a situation where you do need to survive. I'm not eating one until I have to. Eventually, I never have to. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, you got any more animal fun facts to share?
So many in the storehouses of my brain. But I don't know if any specific ones without some sort of prompt. It just happens.
Yeah, because I think it's been probably an hour now.
Maybe, I don't know how long.
Close to it. Let me see. When did start the? Yeah, it's almost been an hour. So, I think I'll end it there then, because I'll go through and edit this.
Yeah.
But thanks for talking with me. I'll have more ideas for future episodes. If you're willing to come back.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review. To catch all the latest from me, you can follow me on Instagram @PrimeMeridian. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.